After enjoying a hearty meal, I look out to the window at the dancing peasants. The music is tantalizing and inviting, and I have felt a bit restless as of late. Yes, there's a dancing plague out there. I'll tell you that in a moment. You know what? I should I should join their joyous cavorting. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there is a dancing plague in southern Greece, right in my capital of Athens, or Athens to many of you people. How did it got started? It started in the county of Naxos, that Greek island there. It already spread into the first two counties here, which it began about 2 months earlier, on April. No, you dumbass, it's February. Today is April. April 1st, April Fool's Day, which is kind of, ironic in itself. What else? And plus, for those of you rulers in the past who played it in the game, I mean, I've seen the Dancing Plague a few times, but never I've ever actually got one. And plus, should a Dancing Plague appear in your realm, I did not get the notification, but it would have said this. Something very strange is happening in the county of Naxos, as we put it here. It all started with one peasant dancing in the streets, but soon there were dozens of them. Now there are hundreds, men, women, and children alike. Musicians are playing joyous tunes all day and night, and the peasants barely have time to eat or sleep. The dancing has gone on for days, and people started to collapse from exhaustion. It seems that if the dancing spreads at an alarming rate, it is spreading at an alarming rate, with groups of people dancing and setting off in the direction of different other towns. Yeah, it's a truly unprecedented situation. And I did look at the find characters, and I just typed the word dance, or spell the word dance. There's only about 3 people so far that have been infected by this plague. 2 of which are from the county of Naxos. Such as this man here. This is what happens if you have the dancing plague. This character suffering from the dancing plague and is unable to stop moving, a very exhausting condition. -1 on all skills, your health goes down -2, but it ups your fertility to 25%, which one can imagine. I mean, this guy's in this prime, but not this one. Although she is the Cote of Achaia, which is my court. I don't remember how she got in. I think I invited one of those guys here and she came along. And this other bishop who is also the Protostrato, which their liege is this one. Or is it that one? Either one. So now, and plus, typically when diseases come in, I shut the gates. But I could not shut the gates. It's because, no, not this one. Where is it? That's because I'm studyingly intensive. Because I'm using one of the mods, Your Personal Castle. I'm using my personal study of studying cultural advancements. And because of this, I can't shut the gates. Because I'm not busy with feasting, hunting, travel, or other special activities. Studying in my own personal study is a special activity. And so it's already here, and looks like I'm gonna suffer the dancing plague for the first time in the history of me playing this game. And plus, I'm a lunatic to boot. Wait, don't you know I'm a graduate from Constantinople and an Aristotelian philosopher, although frail, and knowing what the dancing plague does, I don't think I'll be long for this world. And plus, I got... Oh yeah, also I have the Necronomicon because I'm doing scholarship focus and I'm a member of Hermetic Society, so I'll take what I can get. Shield of Achilles, that's from another mod that I use for these artifacts. Artifact acquisition and overhaul, you can check that out at Steam Workshop. And also Pandora's Box. You have to be a Greek, or a mystic, a lunatic, which I'm both Greek and lunatic, and you have to have a learning skill up to 20, which I do. But it can only be opened once in every 5 years. and I opened it once, and it only affected the counties. The dancing plague has nothing to do with what the box just opened. It didn't do that. It doesn't spread epidemics. It once made my father a lunatic, despite the fact that he was a great warrior. They called him the Lionheart for a reason. So enough rambling, so we're about to see more of what the dancing plague can do to you. Again, this has never happened to me before, so this is sort of blind for me. Again, dancing plague. The dancing plague, also known as St. Vitus's dance, is spreading like wildfire amongst the populace. The ailment is possibly caused by ergot poisoning. Either that or whatever that was cooking that probably angered whatever left spirits, even though the Hellenic religion doesn't exist around here anymore. It's all Orthodox now. But again, Pandora's box was never opened during this time because it was already opened years prior. Plague has nothing to do with what that box opened. So again, people in Athens are dancing, and they can dance all the way up to the Acropolis of the Acropolis of Athens. And one would think it could even spread to Achaia, which that place in Patros is where, yes, the banquet hall is a perfect place to hold extravagant feasts, as well as all other less prestigious activities. Yeah. Temple of Zeus. That's the ruined temple of it. Right as I'm about to leave, my court physician grabs hold of my arm. Apatios tells me it's not a good idea to join the dance, unless I should collapse from exhaustion. Instead, he recommends a rest. Well, you are a renowned physician, and not to mention you're big and strong, but you're cruel and rough, so... No! I must dance! Another thing I have to point out, traits-wise. I'm gluttonous and I'm slothful, so I'm fat and lazy, so I'm about to get out there and dance with the peasants. Because, you know, life in the Hermetic Society is just, you have to focus into the knowledge. Look at the stars. Write down these theorems. I mean, come on, there's got to be more to this. While it was pleasant to dance with the peasants at first, it has quickly become tiring. I've no desire to stop, and though when my servants plead for me to return back home for dinner, I choose to ignore them. I simply must dance. I will dance forever. Oh, I got the dancing plague. It doesn't change my portrait because I'm already a lunatic, and one would think this would enhance it. So yeah, that'll definitely hurt my health. Matter of fact, let's open up that Pandora's box. It's been 5 years. This is perfect timing as any. What wonders and horrors does this mythical box contain? Only one way to find out. Unleash pandemonium! 1 day later. Or 2 days. Okay, I opened the box. Against the wishes of my entire council, I've decided to open Pandora's box. A wave of dread washes over the room, and as soon as I open it, followed by warmth, I feel sick, and then well. My court laughs, then cries. Nothing makes sense. The fate of the realm is unknown. Quick, check on everything. Up to 3 of my domain provinces will suffer random effects. Let's see here. Corrupt administrators. That's one of them. I didn't have this prior to this. So yeah. That hurts the local tax modifier. And there's a chaotic province that ups the revolt risk. While this one over there, eager recruits. Again, these are the random effects of what Pandora's box can do to you. Sometimes it just tends to benefit or mess with your domain provinces, or it could mess with you personally or one of your close relatives. As I said, it once turned my father lunatic, and it once made my sister ugly. Was it the sister, the ugly one? I'm trying to remember. Yes, my sister, who was also the accomplished lady-in-waiting. In other words, female version of a squire. It's from the Orders of Chivalry mod. It's too bad I don't have the Dancing King, more so the Dancing Queen, because I'm just a duke, if you will. So it's going to be here for a while because I did not shut the gates. And yeah, the Byzantines can go right ahead and take parts of Serbia. For me, I'm just going to dance till, well, till life's end, apparently. Wait a minute, does that mean... Oh no, my brother apprentice doesn't have it yet. After several days of continuous dancing, the strain in my legs is becoming unbearable. Suddenly, something snaps. I fall to the ground, unable to take another step. It looks as if my dancing days are over. Ah! Okay, I no longer have the dancing plague, but I'm severely injured and I am one-legged. They amputated my leg. Excruciating pain is shooting through my whole body. Originating from the stuff where my leg used to be, now I'm one-legged. Not good. Yep, this is what happens to you. And I'm sure these guys haven't lost their legs yet. They're going to. Alright. Finally certain, absolutely certain. There are things I understand now lie beyond the ken of normal men. If they knew, oh, if they knew. But it is the task of a scholar such as me to keep and preserve such things in secret, lest all humanity go insane with the knowledge of its own significance. I shall be the devoted keeper of elder secrets. Now I'm a mystic. So yeah, that was the dancing plague, everybody. You just keep on dancing until you break a leg. And since I'm frail, well, I guess I was injury prone. Oh, and my ugly ass sister now is a dancing plague too. Does that mean my youngest Ellen hasn't? Yeah. Look, it's not going to spread all over the place as if the word plague applies. It's only localized area, so now it's all over my home domain. Originally from Achaia, moved to Athens a couple of decades ago, and now this plague came in, and Pandora's box caused people in Athens to become corrupt, some chaotic, some eager to join the army. Ergot poisoning. What is ergot? Oh yeah, just for being severely injured. Well, there goes all your fertility. Even though I got a couple of years before I'm married, so who gives a damn? Again, that was the dancing plague, everybody. I did not intend to make this a very long video. It's just going to be all those events relating to this disease, which is still spreading. So hope you enjoyed this little mishap that I got into, plus with the little Pandora's box of what it can do to you or to your domain. So if I was a king or a queen, this would have been more interesting. I've been slowly drifting away from the philosophical ideals I claim to follow. Chan philosophy seems to be a lot closer to me with its mystical, social, and virtuous ideas. Maybe it'd be best to follow this new path. You know what? This will be a good change. This is related to the university mod. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that little short video. So you can check out all the other videos that I've done for Crusader Kings, for the mini series and the big series that I've done and many more in the future that I'll plan on do, whatever it may be, especially with the DLC Holy Fury whenever it comes out. So we hope you see you next time on Crusader Kings. Until then, so long for now.